welcome to Painting with Harvey. Last week, what I did was apparently a big issue, and everybody seemed to think I did it on purpose, and I didn't. My signature apparently was way too big. So I did the Aurora last week, and since I just broke 500 subscribers, hang on, try to get this camera right. Since I just broke 500 subscribers, I decided I'm going to try the Aurora again. But this time, I'm going to do it landscape, and I did it bigger. So usually I do a 16 by 20. This time it's a 20 by 24, I think, or an 18 by 24, something like that. And I'm going to not do the signature so big. So here we go. Let's give it a try. I'm just going to pick up random colors out of my color thing here. Let me make sure this camera's recording. It is. All right, blue, brown, orange, yellow, red, pink, and this funky looking green. Let's do a blue too. All right, so we got all these colors here. I'm going to set them right here. And we're just going to go ahead and set these guys on here. Now, since we're making this long-wise, ooh, this thing has like a metallic in it. I love the metallic colors. Now let's go ahead and do a lot of metallic blue down here, because being that it's going to be metallic, it's going to have some metal in it. Now, I did quite a bit of that metallic color, so let's go ahead and add a good chunk of everything else. If I can get these off, so green, 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 green. I'm going to try to make this really pretty and really cool. Last week, I did a whole bunch of whites up top. I'm going to do a little bit less, so it's going to be a little less vivid. It's definitely going to still be there, but it's not going to be nearly as much. Got that brown in there. Let's see. Orange, it's turquoise. We'll add that yellow last. So a little bit of these turquoise colors. Not a lot. That metallic blue is going to take over most of it, which is kind of what I want. All right. And we're going to do orange for here in the middle and a little bit up here, because that's going to be kind of where the sun is. I'm going to try to add a little waterfall to this one, because I want mountains over here and a waterfall over here, which I think would be really cool. So because the sun's over here, let's add a little bit of light. There we go. That's a lot of color. So now we're going to take our 2-inch brush, the big guy here. Let's go ahead and clean it off. I was trying to paint something earlier and it was not coming out right, and so I decided to just start again. So let's go ahead, get this guy clean, and go ahead and send it. So because of how I did the colors, I'm going to do up, down, and then left, right. Look at all those colors come in. Now, because it's too short, my easel goes to 20 inches, and since this thing's 18 inches, go ahead and pull it across. By the way, it is like 8 degrees outside. I'd say 8 to 10, and my hands are already cold, so I'm going to have to try to get this quickly done. Let's go ahead and get all of the black. There we go. Look at those colors merge into each other. Orange is really looking good. Now, we're going to actually add clouds. Actually, no, this is Aurora. So let's go ahead and go up again. Yep, it's already freezing to the board. It's really tacky, like immediately. Go ahead and get the rest of those brush strokes out. All right, cool. See how the color is kind of merging there? Oh, Park Patrol's coming around. I might be in trouble. It's all right. They come and say hi all the time. Let's go ahead and let's do some white right here. And I'm going to use metallic white as well, or iridescent white. So go ahead and throw some iridescent white down. He's going to come say hi to me, make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. Howdy! Howdy, how's it going, boy? Another day, man! I see you found me. I did. Marked up down it. Yep, it's orange and bright. You know who I am. I'm trying another Aurora today, but Everybody made fun of me last week because the thing was my signature was too big, so I'm redoing it in a different way. But yeah, but it's all right. That's part of it. I do it for fun. Anything crazy happening today?
Nope.
Well, I guess that's good news. Well, I'm gonna get back to this, brother. Yes, sir. You too. Does not look like I'm in trouble today. Well, that's good. Let's go ahead and pull this up and around. Pull this up and around. So I'm going to try to add a little bit of depth today. So I want to make them dance a little bit. And because it's going further and further away over here, I'm going to add more. And a little bit of here. And a little bit here. And a little bit here. All right, cool. Now that we get that done, what I'm going to do, go ahead and put this guy in there. I really need to take a dry brush, but I don't have a dry brush. So I'm going to take my 2-inch brush here. Actually, I have a clean 1-inch right here. This is a brand new guy. Look, got a fancy artist brush. Look at that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this. I'm just going to pull it up just a little bit, just the edge. Oh, man, it's so cold. It's not even wanting to drag. Look at that. Just go ahead and do this to all of them. I'm just going to drag straight through everything. Oh, it's so cold. It's just like... It's not wanting to move because it's so astronomically cold. Well, we're already this far. All right, let's go ahead and start our mountains. So I actually bought a Bob Ross like blade, I guess you could say. So let me go ahead and get this guy here. We're going to do a little bit of black. Where's my black? There's blue, pink. I don't got black in here. There's got to be black in there. There it is. Got the black here. Let's go ahead and put that guy on the board there. We're going to go ahead and make some mountains. Look at that. It's already frozen. I got to be fast. So where's the mountain going to be? Big mountain, big mountain. Actually, let's do little mountain in the distance. Oh, big mountain apparently. Let's get bigger here. Bigger here. All right, because I'm going to have like a waterfall right here. That's going to be close. So, all right. Got a black mountains right there. And let's do a whole bunch of white. Because I have to be fast. I got to be fast. Oh, get it right on my cap there. All right. Whole bunch of white. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try Bob Ross's way. So I got a painting knife right here. The way he does it is he mixes in that and a little bit of black, right? So I guess that was a lot of bit of black. So that's going to be my back side. I should have done that. I should have done just titanium white first. All right, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. All right, so how does he do it? He just kind of... and does it again. Just drags it out, right? Ooh, I see how he does it. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of just... well, doesn't he do it like this? Let's go ahead and try it again. It is so hard to paint when it's this cold outside. So let's go ahead and bring that out. Bring this out, bring this out, bring this out. It doesn't look right to me. It really does not look right. Because mountains are supposed to get closer to you. Oh, that looks better. Yeah, look at that. Drag it, pull it down. Go up, pull it down. Up, pull it. Up, pull down. Go ahead and do one over here. I'm probably using way too much, but that's fine. You can see it freezing onto the canvas here. That is beginning to be a problem. Up, cross, up, cross, up, cross. There we go. I'm starting to figure it out. There we go. All right. Got the back parts done. Let's add some white and do only white. Let's see. Only white on the right side so we can pull some mountains out. That worked way better than I thought it was going to. Bob Ross might have been on to something. Good job, old man. All right. Now we're going to take just straight white and just, let's do this side actually. All right. Pull out. Just a big long mountain out there. This guy's going to be in front, so it's got to come in front. Just go ahead and do another one. Just straight down. Pull down. Make sure it's coming at you. And you want to just shape it. Yeah, that's working really well. Okay. Oh, my hands are starting to freeze. I'm trying so hard to hold it together. And we're going to just edge this right here. Pull that out. Go ahead and drag these out. Go ahead and pull this in. Mountains kind of dance, right? So I'm actually going to pull this way too. Add a little bit more white. Yeah, look at that. Because how cold it is, it keeps freezing on the board. So we're going to take a little bit more of this mixed paint here and pull just pull it down. Just kind of see this edge right here. We're going to drag that. It's going to come all the way down right here. There we go. All right. Cool. Well, this isn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, but it's starting to come out as something. Works for me, kind of. Not really, but because of how it's freezing, I'm having trouble working with it. Let's go ahead and get some more heavy white right here. Kind of shape that. Just white. There we go. I see what it means by just touching it. You ain't got to put any force on it at all. It just sticks. That makes a lot of sense. And you're using texture to kind of pull it. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Let's add a little more white over here. Oh, yeah, that looks awesome. All right. That works. Now I want to take a brush. And because it's all frozen already, let's see if it still works. Let's see. Is there any? Oh, yes, it still works a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to take this bottom right here. I'm going to follow the mountains. Follow the mountains. Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down. The mount changes right here. It goes out. It goes out, goes out, goes out, goes out, goes out. And pull it up. Kind of make it look a little bit better here. All right, got mountains in the background. Now, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? There's definitely snow, definitely mountains. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add a whole bunch of white and green. But how are we gonna do it? Let's see here. Let's do, yeah, we can do like a waterfall over here, cover a lot of those mountains, but that's okay, that's okay. How am I gonna do that? 1-inch brush maybe? No. How about this guy? Ah, yes. This guy will work. The sun is about to go down, so let's do a really dark. Actually, let's do the rocks first, because you'll have to do rocks, and then let's do trees. Let's do a vibrant green, and then kind of drag it down. So, vibrant green, because they're so far away, we'll mix that in with the gray a little bit. Let's see, do I got this? Oh yeah, a little touch guy. Let's use this little bitty fan brush here. Get a little wet. I guess I'm throwing my paint into my water here. All right, got a little bit of this. Let's go ahead and really get a ton of paint. It's so cold, it's already freezing. And we're going to start way, way over here. So it should mix with the gray a little bit. Just tons of little guys here. And they actually should be smaller. They're bigger over here because they're closer. Yeah, look at that. That looks good. And then just kind of make it smaller as it goes back. Because these are much closer to you than those mountains are. Those mountains are really far away, right? And you need a lot more up close. Not too many. You don't want to look crazy. And that's kind of going off. I'm going to keep on adding here. Sorry about the sniffles, guys. It's just so astronomically cold out here. Now, because of that, we're going to leave that green in there, but we're going to mix in some of this brown. Oh, maybe not. It might be all frozen. All right, so let's add a little bit of this at the bottom here. Let's turn the brush. And just tap it all the way down. All right. Adding a little bit of green to this frozen white. We're also going to have some of that green mixed with that white going up the mountains here. So they're not all perfect. There's going to be a little bit of green added in rows here. Let's go ahead and do it here too. You're going to see it kind of going up into the edges here. You want to paint? Y'all can paint if you want. Everybody's always interested. It's kind of funny. All right, so we got this back edge here. Now what we're going to do is, I guess we'll do the big old rocks I was talking about earlier. So let's find us a brown. Let's see, what is this? Burnt sienna. Close enough. We're going to use this here. Oh, let me drop my cap here. We got the burnt sienna. We got a good amount of it. And we're going to do a deep red right next to it. Now, I've never done a waterfall in my life, so this is going to be interesting for me. Let's go ahead and use this big old brush here. Now, let's see how this goes. I may ruin this whole painting right here, right now. Where is this? I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know. Should I? Let's go ahead and just do this here. Now, this is going to come around just right here. Right here. Let's go ahead and add a little bit here, because this is kind of where you are, right? Add a touch of that red in there. You can see it's literally freezing as I'm painting it, which is kind of funny because we're painting a place that has a ton of snow in the background, right? There we go. A whole bunch of that red. Now that's in the background, so let's see if we can catch a little bit. No, it's so bad. It's flaking on there. There we go. That's a shoreline now. Let's go ahead and try to get a little bit more of this on here before it all freezes. It's so hard to work with. Oh, man. Okay. This has to keep going out, so it's got to kind of go in just like that. All right, we need some black. We got to add more black because it keeps freezing on us. Okay. Let's see here. Do I have another blade? Do I have a blade? I have a blade right here. All right, we're going to take the black. Throw a lot more black down. All right, got the black here. And we're just going to kind of slap it on there. This is not going as planned, y'all. It keeps freezing. Everything's freezing. I'm doing this to kind of add texture because of how cold it is. It's making it really hard to paint. Actually, looks really cool too. drag down right here. I'm going to try to add depth with the edging, because once we start adding bushes and trees and stuff like that, it's going to change everything. Let's go ahead and scrape off the edge here. Put that guy in there. Alright, let me just put my finger in some more paint here. Let's get a small brush, something we haven't used. Let's see here. Put a guy right here. Nope, that guy is not going to be used. It's frozen. How about this guy? This guy work? Nope, it is also frozen. Let me drop the brush here. Since everything is frozen, it's making it really hard to do what I want to do. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see here. Let's add a little bit of this. It's kind of like, nope, it's just, you can see on here, it's literally just freezing. It is so cold, everything is just cooking. So what we're going to do, let's see. Let's add, I wish it would just work great, but it's not going to. I'm going to add a little bit of tree right here. We can't, it's literally freezing. I'm having an issue. Pulling this guy up here. I cannot paint right now, it's so cold. Oh boy, so with that guy right there, we're gonna get some really deep green. Let's go ahead and take this deep green right here, put that on down. We're gonna start tapping to try to make this tree come alive a little bit. So let's go ahead and get that on out of here. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to take the whole thing just like this, right? So you can see it right on the edge, nowhere else, just on the edge. And we're just going to start using the edge of this to kind of tap in some greenery. Now, don't just have it random. It's got to be, you know, purposeful, because this tree's going to be covered in snow. You want to kind of go in and out here. Man, it's getting so cold I can barely feel my toes. Go ahead and keep on just... So, painting out in the cold like this, I do it because I decided this year that I was going to do something more than just sit at home and play video games and, you know, the usual that you hear people doing all the time. And let me go ahead and... Maybe that was gross. Then what most people usually do. And I thought, well, what can I do that I may not know how to do that may be entertaining or whatever? And I like painting. I've painted a few times in my life, never really gotten good at it. Let's see. Let's add a little bit more to this. We're actually going to add some of this green down here. Go ahead and keep on keeping on. Let's go all the way across here. This is close to you, right? So right now it just looks like little pulls all the way around, but if you want to bring it in, pull it out. Oh, this one's starting to freeze too. Oh, my hands are so cold right now. I'm struggling so bad to paint this one. This is the coldest it's been out here since I started, and I don't think it was a good idea. I think I might have made a mistake with this one. But we're gonna finish it because we're almost there. Look at that. We're going to do kind of something similar with that green across the bottom here. Because for a place to walk, you got to have a little bit of greenery, right? But because that black's in there, it'll drag out. There we go. This has got to be a little more up here. There we go. Let's drag this up and around. Let's go ahead and pull this bottom out. There's that. Oop. It's freezing. Let's go ahead and touch the water. I think the water's starting to freeze too. I don't even have to torch it this time because it's literally just freezing on there. We got to add a little depth. So let's add, I have this iridescent white, which is kind of a metallic white. We're going to use that for the water. And we're also going to add a little bit of this main, like real color white, whatever. Here, let me grab a clean brush, clean this tip off here. Yeah, that's better. Not really. I think I made it worse. Ah! No, it's frozen. Ah! Alright, got some white down. Let's go ahead and throw that white in there. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use this 1-inch brush again. So, the 1-inch brush I used earlier. Well, no, I didn't use it on this painting, actually. And I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of snow. The snow's more on the right side of the mountains, so we're definitely going to add more snow on the right side of this guy. Because that only makes sense. Ooh, I'm getting so cold it's starting to hurt. And the sun's going down. Seagulls are getting mad at me because I guess I'm in their spot. Let's add a little bit of down here. Just some big guys. So, water. This iridescent white, I'm going to go ahead and use just a little bit of that. And just kind of tap it in here. Not too much, because it's really far away. We're going to kind of follow the mountains with it. This did not come out how I wanted it to, but it's your painting. That's okay. Okay, now that we have this done, we have some done. Let's actually go ahead and wave out this bottom here, because just pull this across, kind of clean it up a little bit. Same thing with the grass. I'm going to pull it up. What that'll do is that'll mix everything in, kind of make it smooth. Oh, it's all frozen. All right, guys. Well, I learned a lesson today. Do not paint while it's literally freezing outside. Okay, like 10 degrees. But because last time, whenever I did my signature, everybody was upset. So I'm using the iridescent white, and I actually bought a brush specifically to do. Is this it? This is not it. Let's see, little guy. This isn't the brush I bought to do this, but it's the brush that I'm going to do it with. So, because I got these colors right here that are kind of dark, let's go ahead and find. Let's do it really. Oop. Well, at least it's frozen. Oh my gosh, my hands just ain't working anymore. Okay. Let's do this dark green. Thank you guys for watching. Here is the painting. If I can get this guy off here. Sorry, today's video wasn't the best. The problem was is everything I tried to do, it just kept freezing. So here is the photo. That is the painting. It's not great, but it's what I got. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you next week. Maybe it won't be 6 degrees outside. See you next Sunday.